from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.
Good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball show for round 10. Joining us this morning, we have a special guest on from East Geelong Netball Club, Beck Ma. Good morning, Beck. How are you?
Yep, very well, thank you.
Thank you for coming on this morning and joining us. We haven't
Good to be here.
Had East Geelong on as yet on the show, so it'd be great to have a chat with you, see how your season's gone. And Holly, we've got Holly joining us again for this segment, who would like to ask you some questions as well. So Beck, we'll just firstly go, tell us how's things at East Geelong, how's your season been going? You're sitting now fourth on the ladder, you've had a move. You played Werribee last week. How's things at East?
Yep. I think we've had for the season 6 wins, a draw and 2 losses. And so halfway through the season we're sitting fourth.
Yes.
I think, tough game against Werribee. Winchelsea, exceptionally good. I think they'll be hard to beat for anyone.
They are.
But in terms of our season, going on quite well. We've had some tough games. We'll have Belmont coming up, and then the following week Belpost Hill, and that's obviously going to be really hard as well. So.
Yeah, they're a good side.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the game on last Saturday. It was 7 goals, good score. Tell us, you were leading. You were only 4 goals down.
Yeah, it was a great game against Werribee.
You're the captain, aren't you, Beck?
Yep. Great game against Werribee. We were down by about 4 goals at half time, which
That's great.
right in it.
Yeah,
and,
right in it.
We did get to within 1 goal of them, which was really
did you?
good.
In that quarter?
I'm not sure what quarter it was, but we were within 1 goal. Maybe it was in the second quarter.
Gee, that must have pumped you up and got you all.
And it was good, good to play at home and have our sort of crowd there. But
you get a crowd and it's really quite supportive
atmosphere
there,
goes
isn't
with
it?
it. And but they just pulled away from us in the last quarter or last half, and they're experienced. Like
they are.
Some of those girls have been around for a long time, whereas we're perhaps a younger team with some exceptions. So
and you have got some younger girls in the side. But sorry, Holly.
I was just going to say, was there something that you could pinpoint in the game there that you think that's where you fell down a little bit, or was it that you actually sort of powered through it and it's just because it was a couple of turnovers? Or
look, I wouldn't say that we had a weakness anywhere on the court. I think that perhaps we did make some poor decisions at crucial times. And they're just so experienced that they make you pay for it. So
you can't make mistakes with them.
They're
there to pick them up, which is awesome.
But I mean, as I said, we have got at least 3 16-year-olds in our team, a few 20-year-olds.
You have.
So
which is wonderful.
that's a really good sign for the future.
Obviously, they're stepping up each week and playing a game. That's probably above their level, or learning as they go.
Yeah, and like Mel has gone from goal attack to goal defence.
What's that? I saw that and I'm like, I wonder what's happening there.
Yeah. So, like, she's a great player.
She is a great
whether she's
player.
in attack or whether she's in defence.
And
so she's been playing in defence probably the last couple of weeks.
She has,
And we've had Lauren, the tall B grade player, step up into goals. For us.
Yes.
So that's given us a pivotal point and some real height down there. So I think to make that balance. So.
Sure. And is Mel going to continue on in defence, you think, for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is there with Mel.
Has she gone in defence? You think?
That she's terrific.
So you're really happy. with
and
her
I believe that outside of Saturday netball that she does actually play in defence. So just such a versatile player, and if we could clone her, we'd probably have her down, one at each end of her. So
Shay Rowbottom still.
Yeah, Shay's been playing in goals all year. And playing well in there too. So
that's amazing, and that's going, obviously really good for you guys, which is wonderful. Tell us, so the game with Werribee, physical. Everyone worked. Was it physical game? Was it? Tell us a little bit about the game.
Well, I believe that the week before Belpost Hill and Werribee had a really physical encounter, so we were expecting
for that.
Expecting that, and we'd spoken about that on Thursday night at training. So I guess that we braced ourselves to go into that.
Good.
And
I think those top sides they're all going to want to get those points.
Absolutely.
And you're also close. Aren't you?
Yeah. So I personally didn't think it was.
You guys are physical though. You guys play physical, which is good. You've always done that. East Geelong.
Yeah. And I mean, I personally have always played a physical game, so I think you brace yourself for that, and perhaps give as good as you get. And on Saturday, I don't think there was anything untoward, and
Yeah,
everyone
good.
just going hard at the ball. And
Great. Wanting that ball, determined to get that ball is what it's
yeah,
all
and
about.
I felt that the game was controlled and the umpires had control of it. And
Great,
so,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good to hear. Tell us, how do you see the rest of the season for East Geelong? Are you thinking you hopefully might move up into that position again where you were? How's your feelings?
Prior to the Winchelsea game, we were second on the ladder, which
You were.
I think that perhaps wasn't reflective of where we were. We'd had perhaps a kinder draw than some other teams.
You have had a kind draw this season,
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to come up against some of the harder teams in the second half of the
Yeah.
season a bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, we have, we played Winchelsea and we used Inverleigh, and used a get out of jail card there. We were down and just got back.
Yep.
We had a really
You did.
hard fought game against Corio. So, I'm personally under no illusions of where we're at. I think that we we definitely aim to make finals, but, fourth or fifth is perhaps where we're at.
Right. And that's where you'll finish.
I would anticipate that. I mean, anything higher would be an absolute bonus.
Sure.
But,
Because you drew with Bannockburn.
Yeah.
That would have been a great game. You drew with
Yeah,
Bannockburn.
it was. And again, we perhaps went into that game thinking that we would have the upper hand there. A
little bit too confident.
And possibly, yep. And we were down, and we were in we were down by 7 goals in that game, and in all sorts of trouble.
we
So
know, yeah.
to come away with a draw in that game was more or less like a win from the position we were in. I think it's 1 week at a time, and get the win on board, and then focus on where you're on the ladder. And
Yeah, exactly.
fourth or
Which I
fifth.
guess, Holly, what you guys do, isn't it? 1 week
Yeah,
at a
look,
time.
we just focus on 1 week at a time, like you guys probably do. And look, we're not going to make finals for Geelong West here at all, but we're trying to get as high as we can this year to see if we can get better next year. So, I mean, I reckon you guys are definitely going to make top 5. I'd probably say 4th. That's my prediction. I reckon probably 4th.
I would think so. You've got Corio coming up. You've played Corio.
We've played Corio once.
Yep.
So,
You've got them again in the
Yeah,
draw?
I think we do. And so I think that I think that'll go, sort of Winch, Belfast Hill, where it'll be us and Corio, maybe.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Inverleigh, who knows? They might
that's true,
get in there.
yeah.
You don't know. I guess there is room for a bit of movement.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
But you guys are doing really well and keeping focused, and I guess that's important. But yeah, you have had a bit of an easy draw, and I think you have got some tougher
games.
ones.
Yeah.
Coming up, which might, test you out. But anything else, Becky, you'd like to say or tell us about East Geelong, or
I think that
you're pretty happy?
Yeah, all going well, and we've got some great people in the background at East Geelong,
you
like
have.
Karen and Gail.
Karen's
and Brooke,
fantastic, Gail's fantastic.
Birdie, all those people
Yep.
do a lot of work. So things are going well at East Geelong.
Great. Look, thanks very much, Beck, for joining us. You've been wonderful to come in on this morning. So good luck for the rest of the season, and we'll take a short break. We'll be back.
We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.